Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Out on the field today. We're taking a day off from the shop work. I just about beat the sun out here this morning. So we're beginning our end of year 2020 recap. I've kind of been doing this every year, the last several years. Sorry, tongue's not quite awake yet. We're going to look back on some of the things we did this last year, some of the fun we had. Granted, we didn't have as much fun this year as we normally do due to all the circumstances, but I have to get the brush pile out of here today. We have a whole bunch of snow and wintry weather and wind and everything coming in later today. It's supposed to get maybe 8+ inches, and I want to get this out of here before it gets completely covered in snow. So when we first started the year, we had that big topsoil pile right there, and it was all brush, pretty much right to where the pile starts and then over where that old dump rake is. And everything, well, from about where I'm walking right now onto the woods edge was just thick brush you couldn't even walk through. So it was time to get in here and reclaim some of that land. I'm going to need this space anyway. You can see all the way out to there we ended up clearing. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Out on the field again. We can start ripping brush now. I need to get everything from behind that pile and off that way cleared out of here. So after I got that brush cleared out and piled up, I had some room to work. So we got the iron mistress out here, old D2 number 5U7066. Took that topsoil pile that was right here and just kind of used it to spread and landscape everything out all the way to the woods edge. There we go. And battery off. And then, as long as I had the D2 up here, I had to move over to this corner over here and take out my final two trees. There was a basswood clump about there, and then I had a red oak about here. And I hate getting rid of the oaks, but I needed the room and I needed the red sand that was beneath them. So that pretty much finished out the size of the clearing that I was going to need. So with all the brush cleared and the last of the trees finally out of the way, it was time to bring the Tumblebug back out. Greased it up, hitched it to the H, and went to work. I did the last of the leveling down there, and then came up here to address my water drainage problem from the field. I carved my little channel in here that goes off that way and then takes it out down past those basswoods, banked it, then ended up with a nice flat dry area down there right where I needed it. Pushed her a little bit too hard. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to dump that, just roll the bowl out because I'm starting to spin, come back and clean up the mess. Trying to get too much. Okay, so we're getting on about lunchtime, and I tell you what, the pile has pretty much taken care of itself. I've got it raked into 2 final little hot spots, and after a couple hours those are pretty much going to be gone too. I tell you what, guys, you keep the dirt out of your burn piles as much as possible. They don't leave you much of a mess to have to clean up. So, and we did good today, everybody. We got an early start. We got our project done. I can just hear some precipitation starting right now, so if this stuff unfolds like they're saying, this is probably the last time we'll be out on the field here this year. Well, without having to plow a road back this far, and I don't really feel like doing it. We might make it over on the snowmobile, and we're trying for a nice big storage shed in this area here. I've been working the last couple of years at that on and off. Super M took a lot of my time this summer, but with the pandemic stuff and building supplies around here just got crazy, I wasn't even going to try and start a project this summer. So, and thanks for the comments all year, everybody. Thanks for the well wishes for the holiday season, for the new year. I read all of them. I don't always have time to get back to all of them because I get more than I used to, but that's not necessarily a bad thing either. Thanks for the well wishes. Here's hoping everybody has a better 2021 than we had in 2020. So we'll just leave it at that. Signing off from the field. This was the first of the 2020 recap videos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll probably throw a couple more up before the new year. Thanks again.